Hey everyone, welcome back to the Bronze Grade podcast where we talk about anything gaming related and then we give our great opinions on it. This is episode 52 and I'm only joined by Lawrence this week. Jackie's doing quote unquote family things. I don't know what that means, but how are you, Lawrence? Good?
Good, good. Nothing new this week for me.
Yeah, it's been a pretty quiet week. I think it's long weekend. I think everyone has a long weekend, right? I believe. I think it's in the States as well, right? From what I remember.
Yes.
Yeah, so
That part I don't know. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure now. My friend in the States said like she's off too or something like that. So I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Besides that, it's whatever. It doesn't really. It's just a Monday. But let's
Yep.
get started here as pretty much what we're going to be talking about is actually let me start with this first because it's probably gonna be a shorter topic to talk about and then we'll go into the state of play. I don't know if you read,
Sure.
but 2XKO recently came out with
Oh,
obviously saying it, saying they're downsizing and whatever. No biggie. I mean, you do what you do. You're the game company. I'm not. But they also released the like a announcing update kind of thing, like what they're focusing on and what's next. And for me, it's kind of like, what's the point of telling people what's next when you already downsized your team? But what they're focusing on is also really weird to me. So you're a fighting game. You're expecting to be competitive, right? You're a competitive fighting game. You don't make a fighting game to be like, haha, this is for lols, I assume. But one of the focuses they're doing is on dual play. So you know how like the whole like you play one character and I play the other character, and then if you're on the field, I wait and then whatever, right? Eh, Weird thing to be focusing on when you're a competitive game. Like, what are you gonna have two people? Are you trying to redefine the fighting genre? And instead of being a one on one, you're gonna have it two v two. You know what I mean? And
well,
then,
it's
mhm,
weird because I think there is interest in doing that, but as a key mode in the game, it feels a little bit misguided.
mhm. Like, you think people would be down for playing two v two like that?
Oh yeah, I think people would
Really?
be into it. I just don't know if it would be a main
Interesting.
um competition mode, right? Like
Right.
I did hear that it takes a little bit more um it takes a little bit getting used to because you need to be in sync with your partner in a certain way to make that stuff work, right?
Right. Okay.
But I I can see it working. I just don't see it as the main mode, right? Like I
Okay.
can see it as a side mode more than anything.
Right. Okay. Yeah. See that I can understand too. Like if it's a side mode or whatever. But it just sounds like they're going like, yeah, this is what we're gonna focus on. We're not gonna fix anything else. We're gonna focus on dual play. And to me, it's just really weird. And then the next thing they mention is that, oh yeah, we know the game has a really a very high skill ceiling. And then my response to that is, what, you mean the two characters that the metas played around? Echo and fucking Yasuo? Like like every other character is just like move aside and is never used, and you're gonna come tell me that the skill ceiling is high? Yeah, no shit, 'cause there's two characters you're playing. Like like I mean, I know you didn't watch too much 2XKO, I think during Evo? Was it Evo
No,
recently
yeah,
showcased?
I didn't really watch much in general. No.
Yeah, I know when I watched some of it and some YouTube highlights, it's literally just two characters. Like, how's that a meta? Like, yes, the
Yeah, it
skill
was
ceiling
like
is
top
high.
eight. Top eight was like all echoes, and then more than half of them were like the second character is Yasuo. I'm like,
Yeah,
what the fuck is going on?
yeah, pretty much. Like, I get it. Like, at a certain point, your game might funnel to one or two characters. I mean, in Smash, like, no, no, Smash is actually a bad example. Um, no, I don't
What,
know.
Martha and
I don't think.
Fox? Like,
You mean Meta Knight? No, but
yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yep, yep.
but I feel like at least in most fighting games, there is, a larger roster of meta characters that you can use, right? I mean, in Street Fighter, you don't only see fucking Jury or Zangief, let's say. Like, can you imagine every game every rank match you play, it's Zangief, and you're like, oh, what is this
It'd be
bullshit?
amazing. It'd be a great time. I would love it.
You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And then you're gonna come back and say, "Yeah, we know our game has a high skill ceiling." No fucking shit, it does. There's only two characters.
Well, the thing is, like, I I totally believe that they are looking at balancing that because I there's no way they don't know that's an issue, right? The
Hmm.
problem is that like I don't know how quickly they actually do these balance patches. The other problem that I've read is that people think Riot is expecting too much. Like they expect this game to have a huge audience when their game is very uh like very much targeted towards the Marvel versus games,
Right.
right?
Okay.
When those games are like very difficult to get into, like I know that they took up the inputs, the directional inputs for the moves, but
Okay.
the actual tagging system is still pretty rough for people to get in as a new
Mm.
person. And you're not going to get people who aren't already into fighting games into this game by doing that. Like the moment they put in as like the tagging being a major part of the game, I think that already cut out a lot of casuals, right?
Mm.
The difference between this and Tokon that I'm seeing right now, oh, Tokon hasn't come out yet, but right, but
Hmm.
Tokon has a focus on being like you play as the main character, the lead character. You can tag and you can have assists, but the tagging stuff isn't isn't something that's required for you to play. Whereas this game, it seems like tagging is the only way you can like if you don't know how to tag, you're basically screwed,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I feel that. Yeah.
yeah, so I think that makes it difficult for people who are casuals wanting to play a fighting game. I don't think this is a good game to start with,
And I would agree with that,
right?
but then the whole tagging thing just seems so like I don't know if they were in the lab in the game lab and they're like, guys, what can we make that looks different, and they decided tagging was the thing. Is I'm all for tagging, like having like tag moves and stuff, and it's not a problem. But the way how I feel like and how you're explaining it, seeing how 2XKO is, it's like it's almost like a necessity. Like I feel like you can start combos with a tag and then or whatever you do with it, right? And I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of that kind of style of gameplay. Which clearly, I mean, there's only three characters that work in that realm anyway, so
Yeah,
it's not
and
that's any
I think
better.
that's and that's one of the things that kind of kept me away from it, and I can see that being a problem with a lot of other people. Like as someone who mm, is not very good at fighting games, like I like playing Street Fighter because it's a lot more straightforward, right?
Hmm.
Or
Hmm.
before that, I used to play like King of Fighters, but their roster is like double, triple the size of this, right?
Right.
When I tried getting into this, I found like one character that I like, and that's it. And I'm like, I have to play two characters in this small roster,
Yeah, and
where like
I don't even remember which
like
character that was
fuck
that you
that.
liked. What was
I liked V or Vi,
oh,
right?
Vi,
The
yeah.
boxer.
Right, right,
Like
right,
I thought
right.
that was sick, but then I couldn't find anyone else that I actually wanted to play as, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm not gonna play then.
Yeah, the non-meta characters. Hello, you're supposed to play Yasuo and Echo
Yeah. Oh
once, all
god.
right? And maybe Timo, because Timo was kind of teetering on the meta there. Uh,
Oh man.
but they also announced two characters that are coming, Kaylee and Senna. Both, well, Kaylee's more of a, I don't know if you're super familiar with League of Legends or not, but Kaylee's kind of like a ninja, uses like a, fuck, I don't remember what she uses anymore. But in League of Legends, she has like some stealth, minor stealth moves, and kind of throwing like her weapons and stuff. And Senna just uses like a gun, from what I remember. I could be wrong. League of Legends players don't come for my throat here. uh, but again, I don't even know if this will help their balancing, because if this is just going to be two characters gets added in, and it's still going to be Yasuo, Echo, and Timo. What the fuck is the point of characters? You're not going to get anything, right?
Yeah, I don't know, but they really need to solve the character selection issue though. Like I do think one of the main things that might be holding it back is the lack of characters. So I can see that being their main focus before they really go in and do balancing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, right? Like it could be a thing where hey, we're gonna overbalance the new characters so that the meta shifts towards that also,
Right.
before they go back and maybe buff some of the old ones, right?
Right.
So that could be what they're looking at. I don't know. Um, but yeah, like I as I was saying, like I don't know how they expect this game to get a bigger audience than what they're getting now because I don't see people that aren't already interested getting into it
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because there is a barrier to entry for just you know just casuals or like people who play League right now. I don't know if they would be interested. The moment they start playing, they try a few things, be like the barrier is too much for them. I think they would get bodied and just get turned away. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't know either with that. I mean, I feel like League players could probably adapt to it. I mean, they
They're
are.
pretty
I mean,
competitive, right?
yeah, exactly, right. So they'll want to be like, if they're interested in fighters, obviously, then they'll probably want to get better at it. But again, like you're saying, you're absolutely right. Like I don't know with that barrier of tagging and stuff. I don't know if normal people would really want to be into playing that and learning, because every other fighting game doesn't have that mechanic as like its forefront, right? Like Tokon
Mhm.
or even like the old Marvel versus Capcom stuff. It's not a necessity. I mean, for supers, it was a necessity, right?
I would say versus like Marvel versus. I think those are pretty essential.
Fair enough.
Like I think a lot of the framework for this game is based on the old Marvel versus games, including like your shared your individual life bars and the way you tag in and do supers and stuff. Like
Right.
I do think a lot of that carried over here, but I also think Marvel got to a point where it was very niche even within the fighting game audience, right?
hmm
So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and again, I mean, I don't think it's anything we can predict or whatnot, but I mean, at the end of the day, like Riot pulling back on the team, and you know, I don't know how it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna last as long as what people might think. And this, to me, this doesn't really bode well for what the MMO coming out is going to be, right? I mean, if you're gonna, pull teams like that so fast, what the fuck, man? You know what I mean? But who knows?
Yeah, it is kind of I don't know if I would say disgusting, but like the game's barely been out for that long. It feels weird for them to really cut into their personnel that quickly, right? Like I
hmm
get the fact that it's like the game did take way long to actually come out, so I can see them being a little bit frustrated,
hmm
but it is yeah, because I don't know if you know the history of this one. I think I might have mentioned it before. Because
You might
I
have mentioned it,
played
yeah.
yeah, because I played the original concept demo for this, where it was still mechs and stuff. They were using mechs as characters before they got bought out by Riot, and I
Oh,
think it was
okay.
like maybe like a decade ago
Right, right, right.
at this point. It was a long time coming, so I don't really know if yeah, like Riot spent a lot on them and a lot of time on them, only for it to come out and be like, "Oh, it's doing okay," right? So I don't know if Riot was expecting more from them.
See, I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't know the full history of the game, but I feel like Riot might have taken on too much. You know what I mean? Because they
Yeah.
have League going, they have this going, and then they had like a card game going, and a mobile game going. They had like an
Oh
MMO
well, they had
going,
Valorant. They had
yeah,
Valorant,
Valorant
right?
going, yeah,
Like,
exactly, right? Like, at a certain point, it's kind of like, okay, like how much shit are you gonna have going? Do you know what I mean?
I just don't know if they were expecting this to really blow up and match the success of Valorant
Mm, hmm
and League, right? I
hmm
just never thought it was gonna get there,
No, even for me
right?
for
Because
Valorant, I was even surprised that. I guess I'm not too surprised because I feel like people do enjoy like shooters with like abilities.
yeah, yeah.
But
Like
I'm still
I am
surprised. Hmm
I that one for me was kind of 50-50, but at least like the audience is there, right? Like there's a potential audience place for that game that,
hmm
if they hit big, it can do very well. With
Right.
fighting games, it's very different because I think even established fighting games, the audience aren't actually that big compared to what Riot is used to getting,
hmm
right? So that's why I'm like, I just don't see it doing as well as they want. So
Yeah, I
that's
guess the gamble was like you said, like it was they were hoping that it was going to be just as good as Valorant or something like that. But
yeah,
I feel like fighting games, like there's like I think there's a lot of fighting games. You know what I mean?
yes,
Like a lot of
yes,
fighting games, and if you're going to try to
and
differentiate, mhm,
because the initial pitch for this was that it's going to be beginner friendly because they took out the motion input, right?
right,
And then they
hmm
threw in all this other technical shit that's like, dude, this is not beginner friendly anymore. You took out the motion input, and everything else is still super technical and difficult to pull off. Like
yeah,
I get that you want a higher skill ceiling, but it still makes it so daunting for someone new to get in. Like when I was in there, I'm like, dude, if you've never played a fighting game before, this is too much for newbies to come in and play. Like the
yeah. For
stuff that
like,
you're telling people to do is just, you know, even tutorial section. It's like, dude, they're not gonna understand most of what this is. And honestly, I think that's a big challenge for people that get into fighting games. Like motion input is one thing, but that's not even
hmm
like that's I feel like not as big of a factor as like all these other like mechanics and stuff involved,
yeah,
right? So
yeah, and that's fair.
yeah,
I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, we're gonna have to see how it goes, and I mean, depends on how
yep,
Riot's kind of vision is for the game. But again, I don't think I'm gonna go back to it at all.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe at some point when I have time and there's no other fighting games I want to be playing,
Hmm
then maybe. But I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe when they stop making Yasuo and Echo the only two characters playable in the game, it'll be much more fun.
It's weird because I honestly feel like I wish they had motion input in this game.
Hmm. I guess.
I
Oh,
don't
excuse
know.
me.
I don't know if because I remember when I was playing it, I'm like, it just feels like it's missing something,
Why
and
can't I
I don't know what it
Hadoken?
is. Yeah, why is Hadouken so easy? Why is it a single button?
Am I playing modern controls? Does this game have modern controls?
Yeah.
Oh goodness. But let's move on to the bulk of what we're gonna talk about today.
Yes,
So this
yes,
week, obviously, I mean, we talked about it a little bit for our chats and stuff. State of Play, PlayStation State of Play announced or released or whatever you want to call it. And there was quite a few games on there that I feel like were really cool, and we're gonna go through them all. Really sucks that Jackie's not here because I know we talked about it a bit in our chat, saying how I feel like Jackie would have loved to give his opinion on some of these games and whatever. But no worries. We'll get his opinion next week maybe. But let's I think the first game was they announced was Kenya Scars of Cosmora. So when I first saw this in the trailer, it first thing that popped in my head was, oh my god, is this Airbender? Like it's it's just is are we playing an Airbender game? And then as it progressed, I was like, oh, this looks like Breath of the Wild. I mean, again, I mean, all the action reminded me of that. Graphics looks pretty good. Fighting looks pretty cool, honestly. Graphics were okay. I feel like not like my cup of tea per se, but I can appreciate it.
So, do you know that this is a sequel?
No, I actually didn't even know there's a fucking prequel.
Okay,
What the
because
fuck?
I remember the name Kenna and the character
Hmm.
design. I actually remember.
Okay.
During the actual trailer, they did mention that, oh, it's a sequel to thing. I'm like, oh, okay, because I was like,
Oh,
oh,
okay, fair
is this the
enough.
game that I'm thinking of? Oh no, it's a sequel. So, but yeah, like I think people like the original. I don't actually remember it too much. I do think this game does look pretty good, at least in the trailer,
Hmm.
but I don't really have much interest for it.
No, and me either. Like, I feel like it's another one of those action RPG, not action RPG, but like action adventure games. I won't say it's generic, but still kind of generic. And again, it looks good. I just don't think if I had a PS5, this would not be like on the list for me to go. Yeah, can't wait for this shit to come
Yep.
out or something like that,
hmm
right?
hmm I think same for me.
So next thing that we that announced was Ghosts of Yote Legends. So I feel like I don't know if this was released in like another version or like another area, because when I was watching the video, it looked very cool because it's co-op, 4 players, you choose your class or whatever, very like cool, stylish fighting and all that. Ghosts of Yote inspired, obviously. But I feel like I've seen this somewhere. Like I've randomly clicked a YouTube video and I remember seeing this kind of fighting where this guy like soloed like a co-op mission or something like that. And again, I didn't actually look into it. I just like, oh, that's kind of cool. But it just kind of reminded me of another game, or maybe the same game. Maybe it was a beta. It could have been a beta. I don't know.
Are you
Uh,
thinking of Where Winds Meet?
no, definitely not. Definitely not. No, definitely. This is definitely what it looked like here. That's why I was kind of like, huh, this is kind of weird. Um, but again, it looks cool. I mean, the co-op is very neat. But I just don't know if I would play this either. Like, I don't know.
I,
What do you
I
think?
see. The problem I have is that I haven't played Ghost of Yote, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I would be interested. It looks all right. It looks neat, but I feel
Yeah,
like just
right. Like,
recently there's a lot of like samurai ninja type games. That's why I'm like, it's just mixed in there at this point.
right,
I don't
right,
know.
right. Okay, fair enough. I mean, again, I haven't played Ghost of Yosei either, but I feel like I might be interested in playing this game. I don't know if that's a PC release. I didn't look into that.
Well, the weird thing for me is that Ghost of Yote was really sold on the presentation, the cinematic presentation, your solo experience, and then now you're throwing it in
Mm-hmm.
a multiplayer co-op game. Like that's kind of like, kind of opposite of what you were going for, but okay. I mean, as long as the gameplay is good, it could be good.
Right. I mean, it looks good. I just don't know if I
Yeah,
play it. And I feel like with
yeah.
these games, with co-op games, I feel like if I don't have anybody that I'm playing with, I feel like I'm just less and less inclined to want to play it. Like, I don't know. I
Yep.
don't know if that's how you feel
100%.
about it, right? Yeah.
100%.
So for me, it's kind of like, oh, I don't know if I even play this goddamn game. Uh,
To me, it's sort of like what's the Elden Ring one?
the expansion, right?
Night. No, no, the multiplayer one.
Night Rain, was it Night Rain?
Yeah, Night Rain. It's sort of like that, right? Like you take a single
Mm-hmm.
player game and then you throw it into a multiplayer thing, and I'm like, oh, it's neat, but like, do I actually want to play this if I only get it by myself? I don't
Yeah,
think so.
exactly. It's kind of like how I feel. It's kind of like, oh, would I really play this game? Like, or would I not play this game? So
hmm
probably won't play this game. Excuse
So
me. So the next one, not really like an announcement or anything. It was Death Stranding 2 is coming to PC, which is
I
really
don't
weird.
remember if Jackie didn't play this, right? I don't
No, I
remember.
thought
Or he
he
played it
no, I thought
a little
he
bit.
yeah, I thought he did play it.
He
I
might
thought
have
he did
played.
play it.
Yeah, the stuff they announced here for this game, I think he might be interested in. I don't know, all the graphical updates and Honestly, the thing that caught my eye the most was,
Hmm.
hey, you can play widescreen or ultra
Oh
wide,
yeah,
and then just widens it. I'm like, oh, sick.
I saw that too, and I was like, why would I want it to be this wide? This makes no sense.
uh,
But I was like, yeah, this is
I
definitely
still think,
mhm,
I still think this game looks great, but I don't know if I want to get into it. Like, I like the first game and all,
right,
but from what I hear, this game sounds like it's more of that. Maybe with like mechanics being refined a little bit.
right.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
This
do.
game. Mhm.
I just want to note that in the trailer at the end, they did make Troy Baker say, "Kept you waiting, huh?" And I'm like, dude,
Oh
Kojima,
my
shut the
god.
fuck up.
Yeah. Kojima, why did you say that, you piece of shit?
uh, you don't have Metal Gear anymore. You don't need to do this.
One of the things for me when they were talking about like going through like what is gonna be like the new graphics or new FPS ultra
Hmm.
wide screen, and then they're
Yep.
like, my first one I was like, oh my god, there's gonna be some sick mods to this game. Thomas the Tank Engine Monster, let's go. just,
Hell
just,
yeah.
you know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah. Hmm.
I can't wait for a nude mod. No, I'm kidding.
I don't
Oh.
even think it would be that hard. Pretty sure his model, like the nude model, might be in there already.
Yeah. Yeah, you just have to hack it up or something. Uh,
Yep.
again, not a big interest for me. I don't know, just because of how I don't know. Just it looks like I'm delivering items, man. I don't not like a huge fan of just delivering items.
It's well, you haven't played the first one, right?
The first one, no, I have not played the first one.
So it's hard for me to explain, but I did enjoy it. It becomes sort of like just a process, but
Hmm.
I think it's for me it was a lot of the cutscene and story stuff that was what's keeping me going. And a lot of the
Okay.
stuff is like, oh, it's like I do think the traveling part was nice,
Hmm.
especially when the atmosphere was very, it's very good. That's why my problem with the first game is that I didn't want the combat. Like I understand why they have the combat in there,
Hmm.
but I think the combat was the worst part of the game.
Okay. Okay. See, again,
Like I
I never
I
seen
like the
it.
traveling. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And again, I think the traveling part was cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that
Yeah.
part was like shit or anything, but for me, it's kind of like if I'm just gonna go from point A to point B with some really cool scenery, I can play other games, I guess. And I don't need to
You
play
can do that in
Death
real
Stranding 2.
life. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that in real life. Go, see you later. You know what I mean? No, it's
Yeah.
just not like it's just yeah, it's just not
Yeah,
for
no,
me.
I get it.
Right? Moving on here. I mean, I think Jack is the only one that would want it on PC. That's my take. Next
I
one.
I don't know. I
Mhm.
don't think he likes it enough to get it, but who knows?
Fair enough.
Well,
Next one. I personally think this game is really cool. It's called Four Loop. You know what's funny? The first when they were in talk when they said the name, I don't know why my first thought was Looper, like the movie.
no.
I was like, what are we gonna do? Like, but it seems pretty cool. It's like a 4-player combat co-op sandbox game. Uh, Kind of reminds me of GTFO in the terms of like the random maps and stuff. In a way, I think it just looks neat. It's kind of like playing like a roguelike with 3 other people. I like when they're like on the big screen and then they like look at you can look at like the skills and stuff. Guys, what should we learn? Like I can just imagine that conversation in my head with everyone. Guys, we should learn this. And it was like, ew, that's a loser. Stupid, man. And you kind of go from there. But what are your thoughts on that? Like what do you think?
It's weird because when I was watching this during this state of play, it was just giving me bad vibes, and I just don't know why. Because
Hmm.
everything that they show on screen, like the art style and stuff, I'm like, it
Right.
looks neat. Like there's stuff going on that's like, oh shit, that's cool sci-fi shit.
Right.
But then like as the guy's explaining it, I'm like, something about the vibe is just off for me. Like when they talk about it like a sandbox, combat sandbox, and
Hmm.
it's like, oh, you can do so much. I'm like, I just don't believe it. I
Yeah.
just don't believe you're gonna have something that's so sandboxy. It's gonna be new and innovative enough, right? Like I get that you can have sandbox, but the way that he's selling it is like I feel like you're promising a lot that you're not gonna achieve, and I just don't
Hmm.
buy it.
Hmm. I
And the other
guess.
problem for me is that this would be the same issue I have with the other game, the other multiplayer game of if if no one else I know is playing, I'm not going to be playing this game, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if this was an interesting game, like I feel like I wouldn't mind playing it as long as you guys wanted to try it out or something. But it looks
Hmm.
okay. Like I said, it's. I will wait until it comes out and then obviously see how it goes. But it's not like this is like a day one buy or anything. But it just it intrigued me, and I was like, damn, this is kind of cool,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Be it if it ticks all the boxes or not, but definitely seems like an interesting game. Next one they put out was Pragmata. I know you and Jackie were talking about it a little bit, about the demo and stuff. Like I said, it's okay. I mean, story wise, I feel like it'll be a really good story. I mean, so far, that's what it sounds like. But I think the overall game itself, I just don't have any interest in it. I mean, it looks okay. It looks, interesting. Like the combat's, a little intriguing. But I don't know what else it would kind of pull me in. I don't know. I feel like the twist.
yeah.
You know how
Mm.
in the one part in the thing when the girl asked MC like, what was your childhood like or some weird question,
Uh-huh.
and he kind of said something like it wasn't that good, no one or whatever, and I'm thinking like, man, is the twist that the MC's a robot?
Exactly what I'm thinking. Literally, like as I'm going through that trailer, like this guy's gonna be a robot, right? Like,
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, this is a robot, right? Like he's not real, right? He's not
Mhm,
real.
mhm.
So I don't know. That's my
I
take on it.
I it's weird for me that whenever I see this game, it reminds me of Binary Domain. I don't know if you've seen that game.
Binary Domain. It sounds a little familiar, but I don't know if I've.
It's a Sega game by the Yakuza team, but it's a
Okay.
sci-fi third-person shooter. And
Okay.
honestly, every time I see this game, it kind of reminds me of that in terms of like the general art style. But yeah, aside from that, everything about this game just yeah, nothing is that interesting for me. Like the combat stuff is neat, but I don't know. I don't know what people see in it. It's just nothing about it interests me for now.
Yeah, it looks almost generic, but not really.
Yeah, right?
And
Exactly. That's kind of my take too. Like it looks very much like by the numbers sci-fi,
yeah.
but like there's certain things that's like, oh, it's neat. I feel like the girl is way out of just doesn't fit in, and I feel like that's kind of the point, but it doesn't make me feel good about it.
She's the robot. Oh.
Oh no, no, she is a robot, isn't she? I
Is
think
she a
she's a
robot?
robot.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? My
Uh,
bad. Yeah, I don't.
yeah.
This is how much I watched the trailer. I did not really watch the trailer.
She can remote
Oh,
hack. Of course, she's a robot.
what do you mean? She could just have special powers. You don't need to be a robot to
Oh
to,
yeah.
to do that, right?
Yep. Yep.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Next one. So this one here I want to talk about. Actually, I read some Reddit comments and a lot of people are already mentioning it. Resident Evil Requiem looks really cool. Atmosphere looks awesome. Now again, I personally don't play too much RE games, but I will watch someone play it and we'll watch it together. Like I mean, like my brother or something like that. Um, but what I wanted to talk about, if you remember in the trailer, at one point Leon takes his glove off and you see like his fucked up hand, right?
Yep.
And then at first I was like, wait, what the fuck is that? Like, did I miss something? and I was reading some comments and stuff, and it looks like my boy Leon is infected.
Oh yeah, I thought that was gonna be the case.
But
Yeah.
like, so my thing is, I mean, maybe I missed something here, but like, when, like, do you think he would have gone infected during this era, like, or was he already infected?
No, so the thing is, I feel like Resident Evil's gotten to a point where it's not just zombie virus anymore. They just have new stuff, so it can be a new thing that they got him infected, right?
Yeah,
So I'm not
people are saying he's
like
infected
whatever.
with the current virus that's happening in Requiem. So people
Yeah,
are like speculating that, because from what I
yeah.
remember, I think the last time Leon showed up was 6, right? Like that was his last appearance in the RE
I
games.
think so.
Yeah, so I mean,
Yeah.
if Leon wasn't doing anything weird, I mean, he wouldn't be quote unquote infected until now, right? I thought it was an interesting little kind of leak from the trailer that they threw out there.
Ah, nah, nah, nah. That's like something
It was
to give him
intentional.
agency in the whole thing. It's like
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
No, because even in 4, they infect him with the Les Plagas. Also, it's like it's
Oh
just
yeah,
part of the
he did.
plot.
He did. I mean, Leon the only freaking MC protagonist that's been infected with multiple viruses? Like,
Yeah, he's like yeah.
like,
hmm hmm
like when they do the storylines and storyboarding, they're like, guys, who could we infect again? Leon. Oh my god, that's it. He already got 5 of them. Like, let's just continue. Uh, he.
See, this is how they're gonna get him to power up. It's like, oh, he's infected again. Oh, now he has like super strength. It's like, oh, now he's a super speed.
Dude, is he the next Wesker?
Oh hell, dude! If that's the turn of this game, I'd be down for it.
Wesker comes back. No way, but Wesker comes
Oh,
back.
dude.
Oh, I know that's not gonna
No,
happen.
so Leon's gonna be there for like half the game, and the second
Mhm.
half, Chris comes back to kill Leon. Ah, shit. Ah, shit.
Holy crap! No way, Chris comes back. Bring back Hunk, man.
Oh, oh no. No. It has to be Claire, right? People
Oh,
would blow up if it's Claire. Oh my god. Do you know
uh,
how much people want Claire to be here? Oh, dude.
I feel like if Claire makes an appearance, people would already jizz their pants. Or
Yep.
like, you know what I mean? They're like, was that Claire?
You know, when they showed the was it when they first announced Leon was in this game and there was like a promo image of Leon in the front, this other girl on the side, and other people
Mhm.
are like, "Dude, there's another spot on the other side of the of Leon's head, and that's totally Claire." Like, dude, guys, chill, chill.
Someone should have just put in Claire there and just put it up. Guys, it's
So funny.
Claire. Holy shit. So quickly going back to Leon being infected with like a bajillion viruses. I wouldn't put it past them to make him like power up, like you said.
Oh yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because then I feel like that'd be really cool. But I don't know. I'm just reading a comment here. No. But yeah, no, the game looks good.
I just don't know if they I just don't know how far they want to push the power up thing, right? Because I feel like Wesker is the one character they really went crazy with it.
Hmm.
And I feel like at some point they were not getting what they needed out of him. Like he got way too crazy.
Oh
And they're like,
yeah,
oh yeah, we gotta kill him. So I think they might not want to do that, especially for like a recurring mainline character.
right. Like I said, I feel like the game looks really good. Um,
Yeah.
feels kind of scary, actually, when I was going through it. Um, but we'll see.
I'm a little concerned that they might be leaning too far into the action side again. Again, like
Hmm.
the last time they sort of went a little too far with 6, and that and they really ate shit with that one. So
Right,
I'm
right,
a little
right.
worried that they're gonna do the same thing here.
Yeah, that's fair, honestly. I mean, we'll have to see how that goes and whatever. But I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
Very interested when it comes out and stuff. Hopefully,
Mhm.
it won't shit the bed, which I doubt. So moving on here. Legacy of Kain Defiance remastered. Never really had a huge following with Legacy of Kain stuff, so it was kind of like a
Same.
moot point for me. Looks cool. I mean, I remember playing PS1. I think I had a demo CD of like different games, and I think Legacy of Kain was one of them. And I remember playing that a lot because obviously at the time I didn't have too many PS1 games. So
Hmm.
I definitely played a lot of that. Either first level or something. So, but
Like I just know that it's very well regarded. Right, like people
yeah,
keep saying, "Oh, it's one of the best games," and I'm like, "Okay, sure." I
yeah,
just
you never
don't know if
know.
I can go back to it.
Yeah, I don't doubt it's a good game at all. Just I don't know, just never really got into it, and then here we are. It's getting a remastered, and it's whatever.
Hmm. Yeah.
So next one. If you saw, I don't know if this was part of the main line that they announced or not part of it, but Brigadine Abyss. I don't know if you saw that one.
Yeah, I have no clue what this is.
Yeah, it's a very old JRPG. No, not JRPG. I don't know if it was actually JRPG, but I remember seeing it in the past, like a long time ago when I was a kid, and very surprising this showed up right now. But it's your generic tactical RPG. It's not
Oh, okay.
nothing like,
Okay.
whoa my god, this is gonna be crazy. I don't know. For me, it's pretty
All right.
generic. Graphics look okay. I actually find it not super like it's okay. I don't really love it. I don't hate it. But
Well, I'm just at a point where like these games are being compared to the Final Fantasy or like the Square stuff, right? Like the
mhm.
3D, 2D ones,
Right.
and nothing really compares at this point. Like if you're doing something similar to that without doing that treatment, I don't think you stand up to that comparison.
Right. Well, that's because
Or-
Final Fantasy VII's lame. Anyways, moving on. DOA 6 last round. My first thought, true. I didn't know they were gonna do this, but true. Like I don't know. Like, I don't know if you have any
No,
thoughts about it.
the weird part for me is I thought Last Round was already out. I don't know if that was Dead or Alive 5 Last Round.
No, I think it's
But
no,
sure.
I think it is out. I think it's getting an update or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like new
So
characters,
so
costumes.
DOA 6, the problem that people had, DOA 6 was a weird product. So I think when they made DOA 6, they're like, "Oh, let's tone down on the boob stuff, on the marketing," or like, and then the old school fans are like, "No boobs, no buy," basically. It's like, what the fuck? You guys are fucking weirdos. Apparently the game's supposed to be pretty okay, but then it's also they did the same thing as DOA 5 where they just made a billion DLCs, outfit DLCs, and people hate on that too. So I think that
Hmm.
was a weird product. I'm actually more interested in the new one that they're teasing because I've always been interested in DOA, but it's
Right.
just always played like second or third fiddle compared to Tekken or even Soul Calibur, right? Which is no
Right.
longer a going concern.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to see them come back, especially with Virtual Fighter coming back. It'd be nice to also see DOA,
Hmm.
down the line also.
Yeah. So my big thought is here is what is it? It's well, just quickly going back to your to the boob thing. It's you're telling me there's no boob physics? Not buying this game whatsoever. It just reminds you of that. If
Hmm.
those boobs don't bounce like crazy,
Yeah, I
um,
think they actually toned it down, or like, yeah, it's something like that. It was weird. I'm like, guys,
yeah.
chill.
Overall, though, I'm not. I was never a huge fan of Dead or Alive at all. To me, Dead or Alive was always a very gooner fighting game. Oddly enough. I mean, come on, man.
It's
They made Dead or
weird.
Alive volleyball.
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't help their rep, but apparently it's I think it was based off of the Virtual Fighter engine, and then they
Hmm.
tweaked it to be more focused on reversals and parries. So
Hmm.
that's why I think it's actually really cool. But yeah, the
Yeah, I'm
Gooner thing
not
is a big part of the identity.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just not what we're talking about here, Gooners. No, but all joking aside, yeah, it just never appealed to me in the sense where I would want to play DOA. If my thought was I'm gonna play a fighting game, DOA was never the top of my list. Um, like
Hmm.
I would play like something else before DOA. So this one for me, I
Sure.
definitely wouldn't be too interested in.
Mhm.
So next one, I feel like the next announcement was actually really, really cool. Control Renaissance. I know you're a pretty decently a
Resonant,
resonant. Sorry,
resonant.
resonant. English is not my first language, apparently. Uh,
All
um,
right, sure. Yep.
what was I gonna say? It was.
I think
Mhm,
it looks great. I'm hoping that Remedy can do character action game because their
mhm,
whole
mhm.
portfolio so far has been third-person shooter. So this would be their first time in the focus on melee combat.
Right.
So I'm hoping that they can pull it off because I do think this has potential to be a very good game.
So the stuff that I've seen, it looks really cool. Like the whole fighting sequence where like you jump from like one building and it turns the entire building, another direction. I feel like if done correctly, I feel like it's going to be a really trippy but really cool way to fight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh yeah, the
wall
wall
walking
walking. Yeah.
stuff is just by default you can just do that. Like, ah, cool.
Oh, yeah. Again, I played a little bit of Control before. So it'd be nice to kind of like continue the story,
Hmm.
but well, I won't buy the day one, obviously, but this definitely is on the
No, no, no.
list. Yeah, this definitely is on the list. I don't know about you, but definitely wouldn't mind playing it.
I would keep an eye out for this. Sure. I feel like I should play the DLCs for Control
Oh,
before I get
Control.
this. Right
Yeah,
before I play
yeah,
this, just because
definitely cool.
there's some cool stuff like the Alan Wake stuff in there,
Oh
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
AWE.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I
feel like
love
I should play
Alan
that.
Wake. So moving on here. So the next game, was it Crimson Moon. So when they started playing the beginning of the trailer, I was like, yo, this looks crazy. Yo, that's some sick ass castle inner graphics, looks amazing. And then they showed me this stupid looking ass knight, and I went downhill from there.
Dude, this trailer, I fucking hated it.
yeah,
This is like I felt like this was like something from the 90s or like early
yeah,
2000s trailer
yeah.
cutting. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It was I was so disappointed after seeing like this Templar looking shitty short knight. And then it just got worse and worse. I'm like fighting some like some zombies or something. I look like a World of Warcraft character, honestly.
No,
Like
I literally thought it was something like World of Warcraft or like Diablo. I was like, this is way too edgy in a weird, dumb way. This is like a joke. And then no, they're playing it straight. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
yeah,
Feels
yeah.
really out of place.
Man, I thought this was gonna be a cool game, but like I said, lost interest right after it showed me World of Warcraft Templar Knight. Looks like we're both in
Mhm.
agreement here. This game is kind of
Yeah, no,
whatever. I mean, until we see more stuff from it, it could change, change my mind maybe, but not looking too good right now.
nope.
So the next one,
Yeah, hell yeah. This one.
yeah, Beast
Yes.
of Reincarnation, the Game Freak
Yes.
game. So
Ah,
first thought is, listen, Lawrence, this is where the money from Pokemon went. all that money,
apparently.
all that
Oh
money
my
went
god.
over here.
Oh,
Looks
it's so funny.
it looks
So
so
funny
good.
just watching this.
I know it
Yeah,
looks
exactly right.
it
Like,
looks
it's
so
so
good.
good. I can't wait for people to flip out when the next Pokemon comes out from Game Freaks.
It's
Like,
gonna look the
look
same.
at what you're doing here. Look at what you're doing there. What the fuck is going on?
So you know how I know this game's amazing? They paid for a ballad style music like FF that has a singer going in. This is how you know it's a top tier game.
Uh-huh.
Like this is how you know they
So
paid a composer.
honestly, the music reminded me a little bit of Nier Automata. Like
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh shit, this is awesome.
No, it was good. It was good. I
Yeah.
actually wonder who if they have this information out yet. But about like who the composer is? Koto Furushima.
Yeah, I don't know.
Blah 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 blah. He did or she. Actually, I don't even know. Hold on. Let me Google this real quick. No, he just did music for like the Pokemon games and Beast of Reincarnation. See, this, man, they paid everyone better. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me
Dude.
do something better.
It's
Oh,
just the whole Pokemon crew coming over here and doing what they actually wanted to do for years. Like all this creative stuff that they've been bottled up by just being, put in the Pokemon machine.
yeah.
Now they're like, oh, we can do something else now.
They're like, holy shit, guys, this is it. This is what we can actually do. No,
Yeah.
all jokes aside,
Yeah.
though, it looks like a really cool game.
Yep.
Definitely would be interested in it, but again, we'll have to see how that goes. Because obviously, I don't know. It's only PS5, right?
I don't know.
Let me quickly poke around. No. PS5, Xbox, and Microsoft Windows. So we'll definitely see that on PC.
Okay.
So hopefully that'll
Cool.
be pretty cool. So moving on, I know this wasn't really part of the state of play, but they announced like Rayman 30th anniversary and Mina the Howler, which is I don't know, it didn't look that good anyway. So we can definitely skip those. The next one they announced was Neva Prologue.
I don't know what this is.
I first thought here was very cool graphics. Second thought here was it reminds me of that other game that had similar style of graphics, and it was like really kind of like a like a 2D kind of game that looks similar. I just don't remember what that was. But I don't know. It
was it Neva?
Yeah, it was the original game. I just don't have much interest in it. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing for me here.
Yeah. Next game, what was it? It was the Yako Shinobi Ops. What intrigued me about this is when they mentioned this was a Tenchu kind of inspired game, and I was like, yo, Tenchu? I haven't heard of that game for like years. Yep. It looks really cool. I can't tell if it's
there was a line in the trailer or like the promo. They said we had what was it, developers that were, it was a weird way they said it's like ninja veterans. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about, ninja veterans? Like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, obviously they're real ninjas. Like I don't know what you're thinking, but like, real ninjas.
So weird.
Real ninjas came
it looks
into
all right. I tried getting into Tenchu. It just didn't work for me. So I don't know. Bringing that name up doesn't really do much for me.
Yeah, no, I mean that's fair. I played a lot of Tenchu in the past. So for me it's very much like holy shit. This is amazing. That they're making a game like that.
I'm skipping through this. I think the view thing looks cool, like sort of like the Shadow of War or the Fog of War thing.
Right.
I think that's a very neat thing they're doing for a third-person action thing.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's so far in the back. I think this would be a cool game.
Yeah, I would have to see more of the combat because I can't tell if it's supposed to be like a tactical kind of game or more of like an action. You know what I mean? So gonna have to kind of see what comes up from that. We'll move on here. Okay, so this game, I'm a little confused. Project Windless. When I started the trailer, I was like, "Oh, this is kind of interesting." You know, some gods talking about some crazy shit, and then they started talking about some bird that drinks tears, and the next part in the fucking trailer is some gigantic goddamn rooster, like murking like fools everywhere. And my second thought was, yo, is this Dynasty Warriors of a rooster? What the fuck am I watching? And that is my conclusion. This is Dynasty Warriors with a gigantic rooster.
Okay. You know, between this and Crimson Moon, I'm like,
Right.
why are they putting out games that look like they're like from the 2000s? Like I literally, as the trailer's going, I'm like, is this Heavenly Sword or how was it Heavenly Sword? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, again, this is one of those trailers that looked really poorly cut, or like not poorly cut, but like it looks like it was made in the 2000s. I'm like,
Right.
what am I watching here?
No, the other thing that I thought was kind of like hilarious was that why a rooster? Like,
Yeah, no, yes, 100%. I was looking at the character design, like, it looks like you're playing it straight, but it looks fucking dumb. Like it looks hella dumb.
yeah, like why a rooster? I just don't get it. Like what kind of what was intriguing about a rooster? Anyways, I don't know.
Yeah, like
But
I guess it stands out, but like I can't take this seriously, and I honestly don't think people will be able to do so either.
yeah, I don't know. I
It
mean,
looks
I
so
guess
weird.
yeah, I guess we'll see like what the end result is gonna be, but definitely kind of weird. Um moving on here in the list. It's actually longer than I expected. Uh Star Wars Galactic Racer. Pod racing.
Yep.
I mean, really not much to talk about. It's fucking pod racing.
Did you like Pod Racer?
I like playing the arcade version of pod racing.
Ah, hell yeah.
You know, you as a kid you go to the Palladium or wherever it is, or and it's like the first thing you run to is like pod racing. So I don't know, it's just kind of
Yep.
funny. But beyond that, no, it wasn't
I
much.
I actually played a lot of the original Pod Racer on N64.
Did you really?
So I had like some level of nostalgia for it, but it's not like at this point I don't really care. Like
Hmm.
I think it's
Hmm.
cool, but I don't think I would play it.
Okay, fair enough. I don't think. I don't know if I play it honestly. I feel like I would not buy it. I probably play it if someone had it. I'll go with that.
Sure. Well, it's just that I'm not. It's just that I don't really play racing games nowadays in
Hmm.
general. So
Hmm.
it's like like yeah, if someone else wants to play, I'd be like, oh sure, why not?
Yeah, exactly
I
right.
wouldn't be against it, but like I wouldn't be going out to specifically look for it or like to get it. Right?
Not gonna purposely buy the game.
Nope.
Let's move on here then. Next thing, I don't think wasn't a new release, just another trailer for 007 First Light. Again, still, I mean, it looks good, but we'll see. I'm not sold yet, even though it's been like a
Yeah,
couple
no,
of
same.
things.
I still don't have a good feel about this game yet.
Yeah, so we'll see. Not a big deal. Next game. This is the one I know that you guys wanted to really talk about. You and Jackie and whatever. You guys have more interest in it.
I
Hmm.
I talked to Jackie earlier. He said
Oh yeah,
he's gonna get it.
he's gonna get it. Oh okay. Well, I mean, I know you guys are just talking to me in chat that that he wanted to get it, but I just wasn't sure like on the actual like if he was. So what it is the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. So this comes with Metal Gear Solid 4, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, and Metal Gear Ghost Babel.
Hell yeah.
So again, I like Metal Gear, but not to that extent where I would buy the game twice, like Jackie.
So So I think for me the big thing really is Metal Gear Solid 4 actually getting a release outside of PS3.
Hmm.
This would
Hmm.
be the first time.
Right.
that they're doing it. So there is a lot of performance issues with the original release that would be nice to get to see them, kind of clean that up.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a few things that I would be interested in how they handle. So they do have in the original release, Snake holds a PS3 controller to control the drone. Basically,
Oh, okay, I
I
remember
wonder
that.
how they're gonna
Yeah.
do that. There is sort of an emulated section for the original Metal Gear stuff, so I don't know how that's gonna get handled now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I think the other things that I kind of wish they had more other Metal Gear Solid games included in this, but I guess they don't have too many. Ghost Babel is actually a pretty cool thing because I don't think that was ever released outside of Game Boy. Even the previous releases or collections, they've never included that,
Mm-hmm.
so that's pretty cool.
I'm trying to remember if I played that, but I don't think I did. I
I
don't think
I
I
think that's the
have.
Game Boy one, right? Ghost Babel. I'm pretty
I
sure.
think it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right on that. But I'm just saying I just don't remember
Yeah.
playing it.
Yeah,
Might
because I
have been a
remember it
while.
being pretty good for a Game Boy game. Like, yeah, I was like, oh shit, this is actually all right.
Holy crap, Game Boys! But yeah, I think it's pretty cool they're releasing Volume 2. Like I said,
Hmm.
I'm a fan, but not a huge fan. So I definitely won't be
Hmm.
grabbing this game. I know you just said Jackie will, so he can give us his opinion on it. Are you gonna get it, or are you gonna pass?
Probably gonna. I don't know. I feel like I should get the Metal Gear pack, like the first one and this one, but eh, when I want to play them, I might buy them on Steam, but
Hmm.
not right now.
And I think that's fair. Alrighty, let's move on to Darwin's Paradox. I don't know if you saw that trailer for it.
Yep,
Um,
I got nothing.
only thought is why we gotta play as an octopus, but I mean to each their own.
Hmm. Hmm.
Or like whatever that was, but whatever. Let's move on here. Castlevania Belmont's Curse.
Ah, dude,
This looks good. Graphics looks clean.
Dixon, there's two companies involved in this aside
Mm-hmm.
from Konami. It's Motion Twin and Evil Empire.
Mm-hmm.
So Motion Twin is the company that made Dead Cells,
Right, right, right.
and Evil Empire is the spin-off company that made the DLCs for Dead Cells. So now they're coming back together to make this game, and I'm super hyped. This is
No, no,
probably
no.
my most hyped game here.
No, it
Like
looks
they ended up
good.
they ended up making the Castlevania DLC for Dead Cells, and then Konami's like, dude, just make this, just make
Yeah, yeah,
Castlevania,
yeah.
please.
Please make this game for us. We just don't know what to do anymore.
Like literally, I was watching. Like I didn't really notice the company names until I rewatched it.
Hmm.
But dude, this game looks like it's based off of Dead Cells. A lot of the stuff, I'm like, dude, this is Dead Cells. And then I rolled back. I'm like, oh shit, this is Dead Cells.
No, it looks good. Like honestly, it does look really good. So
Yep.
quite happy to see another Castlevania game come back. This could be a day one buy for me. I should check
Hmm.
one
Hmm.
thing. Was it Curse of Belmont or Belmont's Curse?
Belmont's Curse.
Should have done this a bit earlier, but it's fine. Oh, it is coming to PC, so that's great. So it could be something we'll be playing. We'll
Hell
see.
yeah.
Next game. This is more from me. I was very excited for this. Silent Hill Townfall. First thing I want to mention is the radio makes a comeback. Because Silent Hill 1, you use a radio to find out where monsters are, but this radio seems a little bit more high tech, so I don't know. Monsters look freaky as fuck. Like that game,
Hmm.
kind of. I mean, it didn't like freak me out, but like there were parts I was like, oh, this is kind of scary. Loving
Hmm.
the fog. Fog makes a comeback. But I don't know. It seems like a great game, or it looks really good story wise. But I always feel Silent Hill story is always good. Again, I don't know if I'll be playing it just because I prefer watching people play horror games. because it kind of makes me feel more intrigued with the story. Playing it, I just be like, I don't know, whatever. Maybe I'll play it. Who knows?
I, I was gonna
Mhm.
say I would love to watch you play it because I probably won't be playing it.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll pick it up and then we'll do that. Who knows? But yeah, it looks pretty good. We'll see how yeah, when more comes out. Hopefully it's not a flop. It looks pretty good. So we'll see. Next one here was a Rev Noir. Um,
I don't have anything for this
listen,
game.
if you could say generic JRPG, this is
Yeah,
generic
literally.
JRPG.
Did they show actual gameplay mechanics? I don't think so. Right? It's
No,
just
they kind of just show cutscenes and like a little bit here and there.
yeah. No,
Looks like
nope.
Xenoblade a little bit, but again, generic
Yeah.
JRPG. Always cool to see,
Yeah.
but
No.
probably won't be playing it. Next game, this one's actually pretty sick. I'm kind of hyped for it. No name for it yet, but it's a John Wick video game, and I feel like it's about time that they released a John Wick video game. Like it's been a thing, right? Like John Wick, it's been in the media for a while. People love it. It's great that Keanu is actually the one playing it. My
Yeah.
hopes for it is that the fighting, it has to be good. Sifu style, maybe. That'd be crazy. Another thing that I kind of want to mention, I don't know if you noticed this, but I don't know if maybe it's the game or how they made his character, but he looks younger. So I'm kind of hoping this is
Oh,
like
sure. Yeah.
a
A
prequel.
prequel.
Yeah, before he became like, or like, him, this is him like his beginning of his career or something like that.
Uh-huh.
All right. But it looks good. I don't know. Well, what are your thoughts?
I don't until we actually see real gameplay. I wanna be excited, but
Hmm.
not yet. Not yet.
That's fair. Man, how cool
So
would it be?
I think
Hmm.
I think the best part of this trailer is they got Keanu to say one word.
Yeah.
just
and it
just out of nowhere, it's like, yeah. It's like,
and it
ah,
wasn't
fuck yeah.
it
Hell
wasn't
yeah,
no,
Keanu,
right?
get paid.
It wasn't no. No. Huh? Keanu. Yeah, wrong fucking movie, man. Come on. Get with
Oh
it.
man, it's so good.
Joking
I just
aside.
love that he's
Yeah.
he's into doing the game stuff.
Oh,
Like
100%.
he's in Cyberpunk. They did make the turn-based John Wick game, but that one didn't turn out well.
Yeah.
So that was disappointing. I don't know. I don't know if they can replicate the John Wick feel in gameplay, so I'm a little bit
Mm.
like, I don't know. I don't know.
So my thing is that I kind of hope, hear me out, okay? Man, can you imagine GTA style kind of game, open
Oh
world?
damn.
You just take like missions when you want. Uh Almost kind of like GTA, Sleeping Dogs, that kind of style. Oh my god. Game's already good.
I don't know. I feel like it's not going to be that though.
No, it's probably not gonna
I
be
feel like
that.
it's going to be like linear action stuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that sucks. Anyways, we can move on here. Next game,
Hmm.
Marathon. I said fuck that, don't care, and I clicked
Yep.
skip.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
to give them credit, I don't know, it just doesn't look that good.
It's
Uh,
coming out soon, so
mhm.
that's what it. Dude, did you see what they call the beta test or like the server test? They call
No
it server slam. Is that an actual term?
server
Because I feel
slam.
like this is
No,
yeah, this is the
I
first time
mean,
I've heard it. Oh, dude,
unless they're referring
guys.
to like everyone's slamming their servers to play the game, which I doubt that happened.
Yeah, I'm like,
You're
dude,
right.
just call it like stress test. Like,
Yeah, just use the real name, guys. Use the real name, all right? Um, what else was there? I don't know. This stuff is. Oh, I didn't even see this. Just looking at this one. Oh no, I did. Okay, so I'm gonna skip some of these ones because they were just kind of like more remastered announcements and whatever. Legacy of Kain,
mhm.
Big Walk, Spider-Man 2, Miles Morales. The main thing I want to talk about is Marvel ToeCon announced in here that there's going to be 20 characters
Yeah, 20
playable. Yeah,
characters.
20 characters in total on release, which they finally got a release date, August 6th, if you didn't see that,
Mm-hmm.
which
Mm-hmm.
is really cool. I
Yep.
mean, it's still a ways away, but at least we have a date and we can look forward to it. But yeah, I don't know. 20 characters. I feel like I know you feel like it's too little. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hoping for like four v four feels a little low, but I also expect them to like pump out DLC characters
Hmm.
on the regular. So who
Oh
knows?
yeah. I mean, if they do something like Street Fighter, but more amped up, so like maybe like two characters per release. So you know what I mean. I mean that'll kind of work out
Hmm.
in the end. But you're right. Like 4v4, you got 20 characters on launch. That's about like 5 teams you can technically make. Almost right. My math
Yeah.
isn't horrible.
So so I don't know if you saw the part of the trailer that said this is one of the 5 teams, like this X-Men team.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's like at the end of the trailer.
Oh
So
yeah.
I think that's the part where people are starting to like brainstorm. Like, oh, what's the 5 teams,
That's true. Yeah,
right?
yeah. Also, I feel it's pretty cool that they're doing teams again. I mean, that's neat. I like that.
Yes.
The
Yep.
other thing I really want to talk about, which this is a horrible thing, but like, where was my Berserker Barrage? You motherfucker!
Dude, they like Wolverine's very different now. Like from what I was reading that he's gonna be a tank character,
I know.
which is like crazy.
I'm just
Yeah.
trolling, but like, I was fully expecting him to do Berserker
Berserker
Barrage
Barrage.
or like Weapon X or something, and I've been like, oh my god! But none of that happened. So
I think I do think Magic is a very good pick for one of the characters. Uh, Danger being there, I was a little surprised, but it's not a bad like more of a obscure pick.
hmm
Sure.
hmm
Uh, no Cyclops.
no
I don't
Cyclops.
really care about Cyclops, but no Cyclops.
You know what one of the teams is gonna be? It's gonna be Guardian of the Galaxy teams. So look out for that one.
So I don't know if you see how they broke it down. So one is Captain America. The second team is
Oh, I
this
see that.
team, the
Yeah,
X Men team. The third one is Spider Man. Fourth is
yeah,
Doctor Doom.
yep,
Fifth
yep.
is Ghost Rider. So I don't really know
It's probably
where
DLC
what's his
then.
name,
Probably
Star Lord
DLC then.
is located.
Yeah. And it looks like
Yeah,
some of the pre-order bonuses is kind of cool. The Infinity Gauntlet, the Cosmic Surfing Board, um, stuff like that. I feel like it's gonna be neat. So
sure.
quite cool, pretty interested in it. Is it only
Oh, that's for
PS5?
your avatar character. That's your avatar character.
I know.
Like, who
Is it?
cares?
Is it only PS5?
PS5, PC.
Ah, okay. Right, right, right. Okay, we can move on to the final announcement, which I feel like this is the one that, a lot of people were really hyped about. I know Jackie was you know, jizzing his pants all over about this, but
Mhm.
God of War Trilogy Remake is finally announced and in development now. My first thoughts are it's very cool. I definitely did enjoy God of War as a whole. God of War 1, 2, 3 were really, really fun for me. So it'd be nice to see it being remade, maybe with better mechanics or 100% better graphics. Very cool that the original voice actor is coming back for it because he's an awesome voice actor. But besides that, like I'm not like overly hyped. Not like Jackie levels of hype. But I will play it. I don't know. You know what I mean? But just not Jackie levels of hype.
I when I talked to Jackie about it, he's like, "Oh, do you think they're gonna remake it like the new ones?" And I don't think so. I think they're gonna keep it like the old style of
I think so
gameplay
too. Yeah.
and make it look better.
Hmm.
But yeah, it'd be cool. So my experience with God of War is that in the first game, I tried to play it like twice, and both times, uh, I had like a I don't know, corrupted save or something, or
Hmm.
like a bad save point, and I just could not progress,
Oh, okay.
like soft lock.
Yeah.
So then I stopped playing the games. But I wanted to like him. I want to like him. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
it
that's
sucked.
crazy. That's weird, honestly. But
Uh
yeah, I
huh.
don't know. I feel like it's gonna be cool, but I don't know. I'm not like again, I'm not like going crazy over it. Not like Jackie.
Hmm.
And then the final
Until I see
thing.
gameplay, I whatever.
Exactly,
Nothing
exactly.
for me.
And then the final thing is I think they talked about I think this is already released now, right? The Son of Sparta.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So I know Jackie said he wanted to play it too, which is funny because it's a 2D like side scrolling, looks like made in the 90s kind of game. Uh,
Yeah, I don't think it looks great. Like, it looks fine, but I don't like how the sprite art looks myself.
exactly. Yeah, not a huge fan. Not a huge fan. But I mean, I don't know. Jackie can tell us all about it next week.
Yep,
He'll be playing it. But overall,
yep.
State of Play was really good. A lot of games coming out. A lot of games that I would try. A couple games I would definitely
I
play.
I honestly thought that it was kind of mid up until the Konami block. There's like a couple things that I'm like, oh, cool, like the Game Freaks one. I'm like, shit, I would love to see how that one turns out.
Yeah.
But I feel like once it got to Konami, then it really picked up.
Mm.
The Konami block, I think, was solid. Like the Metal Gear stuff was cool. You got your Castlevania, that's like great, and you
Mm-hmm.
got
Mm-hmm.
your Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's really funny that the whole Konami block, the stuff that people care about are the old franchises. All the new stuff is like, I don't care.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
you got your Octopus game, you got your JRPGs. Like, don't care. Give me more
Yeah.
Castlevania. Give me more Silent Hill.
Yeah. No, seriously. No, like it's. I definitely feel like the block, like the ladder block was definitely a bit cooler than like the beginning. Because
Yeah,
you're right. In the beginning, I was kind of
yeah,
like, oh, this is kind of, eh. I mean, eh. I mean, Beast Reincarnation was probably the best thing that was like before, right? That was
yeah.
in the beginning, but I don't know. We'll have to see when all that stuff comes out. Still pretty cool. Any final thoughts from you, Lawrence?
No, I think that's all I have for this.
Sounds good. Next week, I think Jackie will be back, right? I think he said. I don't remember.
I think so. I'm
Oh,
not sure.
so it'd be cool to kind of hear his thoughts and his opinions on some of the games that were there. We won't talk about the whole thing, but definitely talk about some points that he would like, and then we kind of go from there. I think that's it for us this week. If you guys are listening on YouTube, make sure to click subscribe. Listening on Spotify, make sure to follow. I think there's a follow button on Spotify. And if you guys have any comments, let us know. Be great. And then we'll see you guys next week.
All right, see ya.